Hi besties, it's your girl, your friendly neighbourhood otaku, Scarrlet Uzumaki, back with another video, back with the first video of 2027! Wait. No, 2026. Sorry, we just time travelled very briefly. I'm so sorry besties. I'm just so excited to see you all again. Let me just give you a head pat. I haven't given one of these in a while. I've been really stingy, so I do apologise, bestie. I have come straight from work and I've come to talk to you, which is a bit gross. I'm sorry. I need to make money because without money, how can I do all these cosplays? How can I buy art for my art wall? But speaking of cosplay, I wanted to talk about some cosplay takes which I think we need to leave back in 2025, and also some cosplay takes I believe we should bring in 2026. But before I do that, make sure bestie that you are subscribed to the Bestieverse, because the Bestieverse is the most beautiful chaotic place in all of the internet, and I want you to be a part of it, bestie. So let's get started. So bestie, I think the first cosplay take we need to leave back in 2025, that needs to be herstory, needs to be short form tutorials. Now, don't at me before I finish. I am a neurodivergent baddie out here, and my neurodivergent baddie brain needs in-depth tutorials. I want to see the failures, the successes, to see your inner cogs working as to why you did the techniques that you did. I need a builder's book, but in video form. I want to see A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't want to see A, G, and missing all the steps. I don't need things perfect. I want to see every little step. I want to see the end-to-end process. This is a purely selfish reason because, you know, as I said before, my neurodivergent brain likes things broken down into steps, and I also like things in very high detail. And one reason for this was when I was trying to do my Sonic Miku cosplay. Look at that, isn't it cute? I couldn't find any tutorials which were longer than 15 seconds, which I found really difficult to follow, and I was having to pause, rewind, the shortest, tiniest video, zooming in, and I couldn't see exactly what this cosplay was doing. So I think in 2026 we need the cos-making baddies to make longer form videos for people like myself, people who are new, people who need more help with making their cosplays. I really appreciate it, because when I first started cosplaying, I did it as a Scarlet, heavens will, I'm a Scarlet like me, and I used DeviantArt because somebody made the fattest document on how to make this cosplay from scratch, and it was a world of good for me. It really did help me. You're probably sick and tired of me saying this, bestie, but I think the second take we need to leave back in last year is hating on other cosplayers' content. Yes, I said it. We need to stop hating on other cosplayers. It's tiresome. Please just stop doing it. We have seen the effects that bullying has had on people's mental health, and yet people still don't learn, and people still try every day to bully people out of this God-given earth. We need to stop doing it. Not on Beyonce's internet, not on my internet, not in my Bestieverse, okay? If you are a person who has so much hate in your heart that you get annoyed when you see somebody else having fun, you need professional help. I'm sorry, you need professional help. And instead of commenting hate, that isn't going to help you. Go to your local IAP service, it is free, and get some special help, okay? Yeah, just get some special help. Listen, the last take I'm going to leave in 2025, I think we should all leave, is that not every wig needs to be a helmet wig, okay? Okay, with helmet wigs, I think there is a time and a place. I understand if this character has giant spikes, like psh, 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 it's a hair thing, it's a big thing, it's a fashion. No, but if your wig does actually have to be a helmet wig because it'll be easier for the style, it looks better in photos. You think in your hearts of hearts you need a helmet wig, then do it. But sometimes a helmet wig isn't always needed, and I have seen people just do helmet wigs for no apparent reason other than the fact that they can. Pop off, sis, but that won't be me because I'm a frugal bestie right here. I'm a frugal girly. Now, besties, we are moving on to the takes that I think we should embrace in this current year, in 2026. So I hope you're buckled in and I hope you're excited to hear the takes that I think we should carry on. The takes that nobody asked me to give, but I'm giving anyway. The first take I think that we should all embody as cosplayers is being cosplay role models. As somebody who has been cosplaying for, I guess, 8 years now, I have been the baby in the cosplay community as well as a sort of like elder person in the cosplay community, and I know how important it is to have people who can give you advice, your cosplay senpais, your cosplay senseis. And I think as we do age, as we do gain more experience, it's really important for us to become role models and senseis and senpais to the newer generation. And I think it's really important for us to make sure that we are making these people aware of how to keep the younger generation safe, as cosplay can be very enticing, but as you may or may not know, not every cosplayer has the best intentions. Unfortunately, not everyone is like me. Oh wait, I have an anime mom hairstyle right now. Oh my goodness. I got the side braid. Let me put it to the back because I don't want bad things to happen to me. And following on from that, being a role model, we are moving on to our next take, which is safety needs to be prioritized. Yes, you heard me. Safety needs to be prioritized, and I'm turning into a crab. I've seen time and time again people exuding habits which I don't think are very safe. So they're putting their exact location when they're out at conventions, the same time they're actually in that spot, so people can easily find them. They are using their full government name for their cosplay names, which fair play to you, but as long as you trust your audience. But I have seen some people exude stalkerish behaviours, so I don't think it's wise to use your fully government legal name as a cosplay name. Get an alias. Get an alias, get a nickname, stop posting sporadically on your stories when you're in the area saying, come find me. You don't know who's trying to find you, bestie. You need to be safe. You need to be smart. Look after your safety. Your safety is your number one priority, bestie. And I hope that more cosplayers, they just feel safe in the future. And the next point is to stand in solidarity with your fellow cosplayers. Now, the cosplay community has been evolving. At one point in the cosplay community, when I first started, it was acceptable to go up to somebody and say to them, to their face, not even online, to their face, you shouldn't cosplay that character. You don't suit them. You are too X. You are this. You are Y. So they will tell you the reasons why. And usually it was coated in ableism, fat phobia, racism, and that was accepted back in the day. Whereas now people know they cannot say that to your face, so they'll try it online. And what I have noticed now is people are calling it out. We need to continue doing it. I have seen in real time people calling out ableism in the community, racism, fat phobia, xenophobia, Islamophobia, and I love it. Call that stuff out, because in my personal, unsolicited, unwarranted, unwanted, unprofessional opinion, if you stay silent when somebody else is being harassed and victimized, you are just as bad as the harassers, because your silence is giving complicitness. Your silence is co-signing the behavior of the bullies and is saying to them that they are allowed to continue acting the way that they are on Beyonce's internet, when they should not be allowed to act that way, besties. Nah, shut that down. It's yelling timber. You better move. You better. And lastly, besties, my last take is to have fun. I've seen so many cosplayers get wrapped up in numbers, in likes, in comments, in shares, and never forgetting that we do this silly little hobby because we like to dress up as people who don't exist. So I think we need to put the play back in cosplay. Stop getting so focused on likes and numbers and shares and all this clout, and focus back on the fun. Don't forget to have fun. Fun is the most important part of cosplay. Forget all this bullying. Fun is the most important part of cosplay, and I hope that all you besties, whether or not you're cosplayers, whether or not you want to put your toe in the line, that you have fun while you cosplay. And that's all I can wish for you in 2026. All I can wish for you forever, quite frankly. So besties, that actually is all I had time for today, because you know it's late. I want to have dinner, and I don't know what you're doing. You could be eating and just showing off. Hey, look at me, I'm eating, you're not. Hey, let me eat now, okay, besties? Besties hungry, okay? Alright, besties, see you soon. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share, put a little bell or something. Bye. Oh, kisses. I should do them often.